YouTube, it's Alicia here, none other. I'm back and I'm here to give you a wrestling talk. Now this wrestling talk I'm going to be talking about is WWE, but it's we're going to be talking a little bit about Andrade, but Santo Escobar. So let's get started. So I wanted to talk about Santo Escobar because one, as y'all know, last night at 12 o'clock was the end of his wrestling contract in WWE. And I actually thought, oh, they could have re-signed him. And I've been noticing a couple of things about WWE. And I feel like Triple H is picking and choosing who he is re-extending contracts on. None other. The only reason I feel that way is when you look at who it is, he's not extending contracts on. It's giving me to say he's picking and choosing who he's going to sign. So you gotta think about it with these contracts, how these contracts are being done. You gotta think of what Triple H is doing on business with. On one thing, it is a good thing because he can move up wrestlers from NXT to the main roster. But I also see it's a bad thing because he might be getting rid of some of your good wrestlers. Do I think Escobar deserved to have been released from his contract? Yes and no. On one thing, Triple H could have used Escobar on his AAA, in AAA for WWE as an ambassadorship over there. But that's hearsay. But also, now we have to wonder, where is he going to go? Is he going to TNA and we still can see him on WWE programming? Or is he going to AEW and we will see him more on AEW? So, and then you got to wonder if he's going to sign with AAA and still be featured. Will he go back to his old persona, Phantasma, and thing? Because that got me concerned. So y'all, let's get this conversation talking about this situation. Do we think Escobar deserved to have his contract extended or not? Even though he wasn't being used a lot of, but I really feel like that was a fail on Triple H part. Now, y'all, it was something I'd never talked about in the Andrade release fired video that I need to talk about real quick. And that was when Andrade, I was talking with some male family members, and I said I wouldn't be too surprised Andrade get picked back up by AEW. And they said, Liz, you always predict things. And I said, what happens every time I predict something? They said, oh, it comes true. I said, exactly. So, y'all, was I right when I told one of my male family members, hey, I think Andrade's going back to AEW. I actually thought he was going to go to TNA, but he ended up going back to AEW and thing. But then now the other thing is, I feel like sometimes WWE has been a little disrespectful to the Hispanic and Lucha Libre wrestling community, especially with the El Grande Americano stitch. Some of y'all might think it's that y'all can welcome it. I, for years, always thought WWE took advantage of the Lucha Libre mask and thing. So if y'all want me to come back and do a full-on video on that at a later date, at a later time, I have no problem coming back and do that. So y'all, the question of the day is, did WWE drop the ball when it came to Santo Escobar? And then could WWE had Santo Escobar been an ambassador for the AAA and WWE collaboration thing? And do y'all think it's kind of suspicious that Triple H are getting rid of certain people and not extending their contracts or giving them newer contracts? Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.